How about my dearest YouTube friends? Today we are in a new video and we started this new video dynamic last month talking about the calendar we have for that same month. In this case, we are going to talk about October to see all the news and so that you don't miss any important dates in October. Because friends, October comes loaded but with totally spectacular news. So I recommend that you do not miss this video. Because this way you will know what the important dates are, events, side missions, new characters. You will know everything. So friends, the last video was quite successful last time, so I have decided to do it again. Okay friends, I remind you that I found this page by googling the truth. They also passed it on to me in the Alliance and I said, well, we are going to use it to make the videos. Okay, first week of October, friends, we have already passed it. Okay, we are up to date. 6, when you watch this video, okay, I'm talking about it a little before, and on Wednesday 1, they already brought us the news of Super Season of the Alliance and the Kingdom event, which is currently in the game and is basically about winning fights in Alliance Wars, in Alliance Deeds, and so on to generate that real event. Apart from that, the War of Alliances Season 61 also began, and unfortunately, the fantastic autumn funfair that was these offers ended. Of blue crystals, a little rare, but the truth is that they gave us quite good prices. So those Renaissance crystals that you will already see in the future, in a future express opening. So pretty good. This Wednesday, last Friday, was the monthly live broadcast. So that's where they saw us. They showed us all the news for this October 2025. And this week, you are watching this video since the update is supposed to be available on Tuesday. Okay, it depends on Kaban. Okay, these events of this Monday the 6th depend a lot on Kabank. Okay, and in this case, it can be either Monday the 6th or Tuesday the 7th. In this case, I will surely upload this video on the 6th. If there is no update, well, I will upload it on the 7th. I don't know when you will be watching it. Basically, well, on that day, either 6 or 7, it will be the game update for all last forms, Steam, Android, iOS. Okay, improves the Super Scrum that I also want to bring you. So friends, from here, if you have any Super Scrum in a large range, especially 6 stars, because it is the only one there, then leave the comments to be able to try it. Apart from friends, we have update and compensation for Act 6. I remind you that in the live broadcast that Kaban made to us, because he showed us that they are going to eliminate a lot of nodes, a lot of bosses, a lot of broadcasts. In this Act 6, therefore, everyone and absolutely everyone, even if you did Act 6 6 years ago, 5 years ago, you are going to have compensation from Kawa. So we will have to wait what that type of compensation is, whether it is cheated or not. And apart from that, friends, we have a gift from Kavan. We have Mais Morales for 200 out of 7 stars. Totally free thanks to the new one, so to speak. Well, they were called the adapted characters. Or new ones? I don't remember. What was it called then celebrating that? Well, Kaban is going to give us this moral corn for 200 out of 7. Siya's totally free for everyone who is a Paragon up. So friends, I assure you that you have to put the 6th or 7th in the game and you will receive that moral corn. Apart from the 7th, which as I have said, maybe these events from the 6th moving to the 7th on the 7th, well, we are already running out of the Solvart chase. So if you have not managed to buy this Solvart, you have it in the official web store. And I think that also on mobile devices, you can also buy those chases, those of destroyers. There are fragments worth being able to get the 12 to solve. If not, well, friends, there will be the last day to be able to get it. Already on the 8th, on Wednesday the 8th, we have the Saga of the Founders War. We already have the new saga that is coming until December, which by the way, you already have live on the channel of how to get this Imperiosa and this 7-star Stealth Spider-Man completely free, and which I recommend that you go to the video. Then we also have Indian Spider-Man double track event from Pavbert Path, Spyri, and Indian Heart Card for friends. Okay, so we have this Spider-Man coming for video game. In a double track event that is already over, These Platinum Track events, Gold Track events with old characters like Dazzler, our beloved Captain Britain and Cyclops, and much better. So there, we will be analyzing it in a video and we will see how it goes, and if we know if it involves it, then buy it. Okay? Apart from Friends, we also have the Hunger and Cure event, which is basically a real event in which we are going to have to choose between two, whether to go for the cure or continue expanding the infection depending on which faction you choose, because you will have real events that the more they achieve with the team, the more points will be taken apart. Also, here comes the important thing. We have update of the Radiance store. I remember that in the live broadcast, they already told us that, for example, fragments of basics with 7 unique batteries are reduced in price. So friends, I recommend that you do not spend your Radiance until the 8 until they update this store. I say the same thing with the update of the Glory store, which I remember that this is achieved through the Deeds of Alliance. I recommend you don't waste that glory until Wednesday the 8th. Apart also, friends, we have the reward missions of the Super Season of Alliances, okay? This way, we can be obtaining more rewards in this new real event that already came to us on Wednesday the 1st. And finally, we have the missions of the event. So we will see what all this 8 is like. I also remind you that on Wednesday the 8th, the monthly supervision comes out and we will do streaming. Finally, a streaming like we used to have. Then friends, on the 9th is worth Thursday the 9th, Dracula is coming. With us come the pre-release packages plus the new first appearance crystals. This is what I wanted to know. The new appearance crystals that celebrating this well, they give us the corn morals of 7, okay? So we have these that are not first appearance crystals. Is this the first time they are going to give us these crystals? That is, they are going to give us forgiveness. We have to buy them, okay? Then we'll see what the change is like. And by the way, to say about Dracula, who seems like a quite powerful character with quite strong degeneration, and above all, the design, I loved it. So this is for Thursday the 9th. What else do we have, friends? Well, for Monday the 13th, we have the new event of End Batch of StatCast 2.0 Relics. Okay, we have the new batch Apocalypse Dr. Don Morbiu. They are new relics that seem to be going to bring us a kind of event, as they brought us with the StatCast 1 through event missions to be able to buy them and so on, with the new 7 crystals of relics with those of the grace of the Great Master and all that. Then you'll have this. On Monday, Tuesday, we have nothing. But on Wednesday, we have the Symbiote Raids. Another new secondary mission that we will be able to use our beloved Steel to be able to go through these raids and have good prices. Apart, here comes an improvement application for us, for the players, so that in Grand Alliance goes, we have to be the Alliance basically in multiplayer content. We will be able to sky pair the 3 super attacks, whether ours or those of the defenders, so that let's not waste time. That's perfect. And of course, the 32nd season of Battle Lamps ends on the 15th. So it is very important that here will be the last dates to be able to advance in the Radiator Circuit or reach 50 Radiators. Finally, on Thursday the 16th, we will have Dracula in the Crystals and the Sand. We can now buy those crystals through the runes and we can get the 6-star version in the Sands. Then, for the next Sisters, the Alliance's incursions will begin on October 20th. Okay, whether it's the Alliance route, whether it's the Nightmare ones or the normal ones, I remember that in this event, we may be getting the new fragment that I don't remember what is the name of the new idol who is our Imperious friend. So it's very important, isn't it? That is, join an alliance and make this alliance route to get our imperative make you a friend. On Tuesday the 21st, Frankencastle comes out, the new character also like Dracula. For this October, we will have the pre-release packages. We will see what consistency. Maybe they also do the same with the first appearance crystals, or simply as always, the store gives us those pre-release packages. Then on Wednesday the 22nd, we will have the Battlefield Season 33. But here, friends, it's the 3rd anniversary of the Battle Dawns they brought us, so he's going to make us a new one. Special solo event. Okay, so we're gonna have Titan Crystals. Well, it's that Titan Crystal 7 crystal chips that surely unique stones in individual events. So friends, I recommend that you play these battlefields if you are not very regular in playing them. I recommend that you play them because the prices are going to be better. And apart from this, the Radiance store is re-established here. So here, friends, very important, on Wednesday the 8th, they are updated. We will have 2 weeks to be able to spend the Radiance so that it can be spent again and with spending 3-0. For example, if you buy that basic grade 7 for 100,000 Radiance here, I remind you that in 2 weeks, you will also be able to buy another basic grade 7 for 100k Radiance. Okay? So this re-establishment date of the Radiance store is also very important. And then, friends, we reach the last week of October. In this case, October 27 enters into games in Alliance missions, whether they are war deeds. The top 30 prestige. I remind you that the top 30 prestige has been a topic that we have talked about a lot, about which we are making massive pensions to be able to achieve greater prestige. Quite controversial, let's say, because of this, the adaptive mission of missions. Normal monthly supervision can depend on this prestige top 30 because now friends have reached the feats of Alliance Wars, so we will have the missions of Alliance because this prestige top 30, unfortunately then on October 28, Tuesday will end the season of Alliance Wars season 61. And on the 29th, the real event of Hunger and Healing will end, which was already created at the beginning this Wednesday the 8th. And finally, on October 30, since we will have the crystals to be able to get this 6-star Frankencassel based on Runazos. We would only have 2 more events left that are currently playing. Well, he will update it as he says because we will have to have the information about the rebalance of Darphenix, Cyclops, and Phoenix, and Yelena Belova. Let's see. Let's hope that none of these characters have been destroyed or anything like that. And apart from friends, we are left with the fragments of Tatka's relics available on battlefields, which at the moment Estokaban has not said anything for this month, but which surely will be introduced in this event. Special alone. So friends, this way the entire calendar for October 2025 would remain. I recommend that you do not miss any date because there are quite a few events. And the truth is that we have very good prices ahead of us, whether in the actual Amber and Cura event, whether in the symbiote raids themselves, or with the special event Not Alone of the Vaders. So friends, I hope you liked the video. And above all that, it helped you a lot in knowing what you have to focus on what dates are they important for this. October. So friends, always if you like the video, I suggest stay and see you in other videos. Bye-bye, and before finishing the video, thank you very much to all of you who are members of the channel for being able to become a member. You have it in the description. So many thanks to the TheShoris of Eliel Ramirez, Oscar Salmeron, and the authentic Soris of Auca Roldan and Facundo Juan. Thank you very much for being members of the channel this September 2025.